Stop the presses. Stop the presses. At first, I was studying for my classes, but then all of a sudden, my spirit was so calm, I wanted to do a reading. So my thing was, okay, Father, let me know what's going on in the present situation, what's going on regarding my career, my love, my finances, what's happening, my family. And lo and behold, I'm feeling such peace knowing that I'm being led to just communicate and be in meditation with me and my Creator, my Father. So by me asking what's going on in my immediate surroundings, family, love, career, and I guess what's going on around me, it's also America. The reading switch turns. First, I'm going to turn this card over because you got to see this. The reading started out with these first cards. And I'm just taking it so personal. I'm taking it so personal. Okay, fragrance, sweet smell, unmarried, no sexual intent. Again, I'm relating this to me. And it's justice, fair, equality, joy, growth, a place of rest, astral travel, reflect, time alone, dreams. I'm still feeling the calm, peace messages regarding feeding my spirit. I'm loving it. Then, your free spirit, you're spreading lovely words. So I was taking these cards as very personal reading. Then I switched the energy up and went to these cards. First cards came out: might, pole, rule, many, and sign. I had to look this up. I kind of had an idea it was regarding voting or counting up or something. So the energy of the reading switched to pole. This was the surrounding word. So it went to the voting. And I'm like, now you done took the energy from here and now you're telling me about something regarding this poll, the voting processes of what's going on in our current events regarding the poll. Then it came to might and rule. So I went to reading the things regarding rule. And it's like my spirit was saying, learn them by what is odd about them. So I'm looking at rule and it switched to Mr. Trump. He's an oddball. And he's an oddball. So this is what I'm getting in my spirit regarding what's on this card. I'm relating it to Mr. Trump. He's an oddball, and he follows he follow little rules. Sometimes they follow little rules of their own. I'm relating this to Mr. Trump. And then we have learned them by what is odd about them. So my spirit went to speaking to me. I have always said that Mr. Trump, you can't find really a negative word from that man, even though he's more so uses his positivity towards his own ego. He feeds his ego by speaking positive continuously regarding himself. I don't, what that's called, narcissistic. He's very egotistical, narcissistic, but the man never says a negative word regarding himself. Even down to the voting, the poll, he's still speaking words of confidence and just positive over himself. And that is, to me, how we can learn them, by what is odd about them. And that's something that Mr. Trump brought out to my spirit long time ago. That man don't say nothing too much negative ever about himself. He's going to go all the way to the end, still speaking positive. I won the vote. I won this voting, the ballots, or this presidency. I won. He's still speaking positive. And then, we can learn what's from this Mr. Trump, what is odd about him, and then you have many signs. We have many signs from Mr. Trump that we can learn from. He's doing what he's doing, but it's not in the correct, loving energy. It's more concerned only about him. This is where he's going wrong regarding his speaking positive. It's not speaking positive from a spiritual love of oneness of the people. It's speaking positive from a ego, narcissistic way that causes division. So this is the lessons that we can learn, the many signs that we can learn from the man the Mr. Trump. We can learn a lot from him. You never really hear him speak negative about him, only himself. That's something we can learn, but it's not to be in a way that's not showing love towards others. It's he's doing it in a way that is causing division. It's me, mine. And then let me show you the last card that I pulled. I had to drop the cards. I just had to drop it. This was the last card I pulled. Psychosomatic. I had to look that word up, even though I know it in a way what it might mean. And I'm going to tell you right now. Psychosomatic means a physical illness or other condition caused or aggravated by a mental factor such as internal conflict or stress. Mental factor, physical illness or other condition cause mental factors such as an internal conflict or stress. So it's being shown to the world from the top highest seat of America. Psychosomatic. From the head down. Internal conflict or stress. They're having, so now I'm going to switch it up to the collective, the whole. We have got to let go of the internal conflict. We're having an internal conflict regarding our ego and narcissistic characteristics of ourselves, within ourselves. We have got to let this psychosomatic way of acting and living and doing, we've got to let it go. The mental internal conflict or stress. You're having stress because you're having an internal conflict with yourself. Your higher self, your higher nature, and your lower nature are in an internal conflict. And it's being shown to the world. The cover has been pulled off. It's being revealed to the world. We've got to grow up. Me, mine. I won. We've got to grow up. Let go of the psychosomatic rule of not following little rules of your own. You're not even following. Sometimes they follow little rules of their own. You're not even following rules within yourself. You're having a conflict within yourself to even follow rules within yourself. We've got to grow up. We as a whole, as a people, as an individual, we have to grow up. And something is happening where we're being forced. Things are being ripped out of our hands, ripped out of our lives. We're being pushed out of the nest, forced to grow up. Because the Most High we ought to be about, it's a bigger agenda than what we see. There's something bigger than what we know that's going on. The called out ones, the light bearers, the shining stars, the seers, the psychics, the wise ones that the Most High is using. Especially, this is the time to let loose of the internal conflict, because it ain't doing nothing but causing stress. And you're bringing in consequences that will force you to grow up. So this is the message. And I had to stop the presses and share this. Take it as you will. Have a blessed day.